Lin, and the speech title is My Favorite Egg Tart. Over to you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters here.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My topic of today will be egg tart, and it actually relates to my journey on how I started baking. It's all because of egg tart. So why egg tart, you must be wondering? Out of so many pastry in the world, why egg tart? So back when I was younger, during the weekends, my family and I would usually go to dim sum restaurant and have our breakfast. So whenever we are there, I sat down there and the waitress will bring over all sorts of dim sums over, and there is one particular dim sum that just captured my attention, which is egg tart. So when they passed by this egg tart, I got mesmerized and captured by the smell, by how it looks like, by the taste. Definitely, I said, I would like to have one. And when I put this into my mouth, I felt that buttery filling and the crispy custard. It just wowed me. And from then onwards, I fell in love with egg tarts. So every weekend, I would go to the restaurant to order the egg tart, and that is how I actually started to say, maybe instead of ordering egg tarts, why don't me myself started to bake egg tarts instead? Because as all of you know, you don't find egg tarts everywhere. And most importantly, you don't find good egg tarts anywhere. So I actually told myself that time that I want to make the best egg tart in town. And that is when my father got me an oven, and I started to do a little bit more of research on how to start to do baking. I went to YouTube, I went to Google to get all the recipes. I think I was a fresh baker. I didn't attend any class before. My mom doesn't know how to bake as well. So everything was based on technology. Thanks to technology, YouTube. I watch YouTube while I bake. That's how I get to do baking. And to my surprise, my very first time baking, which is definitely egg tart, the end result was perfect. I made it so perfectly, and it also tastes good. I wouldn't say it tastes best, but it tastes good. Good enough to make me proud. That was my first baking, and I managed to make it like that. So coming forward, I actually bake on and off as a hobby, baking. I made cakes before. I made cupcakes, cookies as well. But thanks to this egg tart, when I will always remember that during those dim sum sessions, I had the wonderful laughter with my family together when I was eating that piece of egg tart with a good cup of coffee. That's how I would describe egg tart. So I share some of my recipe when I started to do egg tart is this. So there is a lot of recipe you can find in Google and YouTube, and this is not my first recipe, definitely. On and off, I actually improvise my recipe. I will try to make it better, so you would add on and off. You do a lot of trial and errors and experiment on how to make it a better egg tart. I would only come to the conclusion that in making a good egg tart, it comes to only a few main ingredients you need, which is flour, sugar, butter, and you need milk. And definitely last but not least, egg. So with these simple ingredients, you can actually make an egg tart. So making an egg tart is actually the simplest baking you can actually ever do, which I'm glad I actually started with making egg tarts. Because when I was doing breads and cakes, my product actually failed, because it's not as easy as you can do, as how it looks so pretty. But making egg tart is as simple as ABC. You only have two processes in preparing, which is the dough and the filling. So by making the dough, all you needed to do is by mixing everything together. And after that, while mixing it, you fold them into a dough and you put them into a refrigerator to sit. After that, you make the filling. The filling is all about egg and milk. Pour them together, mix them together. Once it's done, bring the dough out from the refrigerator, put them into the mold, and then you pour the filling inside. And then you put it into the oven. After that, after 15 minutes later, comes out a perfectly baked Hong Kong egg tart, which is my favorite. But definitely some people would prefer to go for Portuguese egg tart. And the difference between a Portuguese egg tart and a Hong Kong egg tart is Portuguese egg tart is much more creamier. They added more cream inside compared to Hong Kong style egg tart. So this is how a Portuguese egg tart looks like, and it's a little bit more burnt on the top. And I would like to say that after 2 years of baking, this is a quote I would think I would describe baking as. It's like you putting all the ingredients together and create an end result that can leave an impression on others. An impression which means you can see someone laugh and someone smile and enjoy your product, enjoy your baking. That sort of impression. Not to say you will win the best reward for baking the best pastry in town, but just to see each other, your family members, saying, wow, this is nice, and sitting down together, eating your egg tart with a cup of coffee, having their best time together again, spending the quality time, building the bond together. To me, baking is that simple. Having a very good relationship, enjoy yourself, and relax. And I always prefer baking in the weekend, as it's an additional reward to myself, as I get to relax more. So ladies and gentlemen, Happy Chinese New Year in advance. You can take this time, spend some quality time with your family members and start baking. Maybe you can start with egg tart. And thank you very much.